On November 17, 2018, John Allen Chau was killed on the shores of North Sentinel Island by the mysterious Sentinelese people. But who are the Sentinelese? And what propelled Chau into the heart of one of the world's most isolated tribes? Welcome to 2 Minutes of History, the Sentinelese. While I have your attention, I'd like to invite you to join our community by clicking the subscribe button. Becoming a member of our growing group of history enthusiasts would mean the world to us. Thank you for considering it. The Sentinelese are one of the few remaining uncontacted peoples in the world, residing on North Sentinel Island in the Bay of Bengal. Virtually isolated from the modern world, their way of life has remained unchanged for thousands of years. They are part of the Andamanese, a group of indigenous peoples that includes the Great Andamanese, the Onge, and the Jawa, but the Sentinelese are distinguished by their complete rejection of outside contact. Their language, customs, and the exact size of their population remain a mystery. Throughout history, various attempts have been made to contact the Sentinelese people, often with the aim of understanding or integrating them into the broader world. These endeavors range from British colonial efforts in the late 19th century, which included kidnapping members of the tribe, to more benign approaches by the Indian government and anthropologists in the late 20th century, such as dropping gifts from helicopters or attempting peaceful landings. However, almost all attempts were met with resistance, from outright hostility to simply ignoring the offered items, underscoring the Sentinelese's determination to remain isolated. In 1991, Madhumala Chattopadhyay led a groundbreaking expedition, achieving the first peaceful contact with the Sentinelese in the Andamans, marking her as the first female outsider to do so. The team approached with coconuts as gifts, leading to several interactions, including a tense moment where a young male aimed at Chattopadhyay with his bow, only to have a Sentinelese woman intervene, convincing him to lower his weapon. These encounters provided valuable insights, challenging public perceptions of the tribe. However, Chattopadhyay later emphasized the importance of leaving the Sentinelese undisturbed, highlighting their resilience and the dangers of external contact. John Allen Chau, a 26-year-old man from Scottsboro, Alabama, USA, ventured onto North Sentinel Island with a mission to spread Christianity, fully aware of the risks involved and that the waters around North Sentinel are prohibited. Despite the immense risks, his diary reflected a deep commitment, noting, "I think it's worthwhile to declare Jesus to these people." After being ferried close to the island by fishermen, he kayaked the remaining 500 to 700 meters alone. He made several attempts to communicate with the tribe in the days before his death. According to his diary, one attempt ended when an arrow, launched by a young islander, struck the Bible John Allen Chau held against his chest. On November 17, 2018, tension pierced the air. On this day, he made a final solemn decision, signaling the fishermen to leave him to his fate. What happened next is unclear. The fisherman's last glimpse of Chau was his lifeless body being dragged across the sand, later to be buried on the shore. This incident sheds light on the complexities of cultural isolation and the impacts of contact on uncontacted tribes. As early as 1956, the government of India designated North Sentinel Island as a tribal reserve, establishing a travel ban within a radius of 3 nautical miles to safeguard its native population. Therefore, criticism followed from organizations like Survival International, which highlighted the grave risk of introducing pathogens to an isolated population with no immunity to outside diseases. The incident ignited a debate on social media, with people condemning the missionary organization that trained Chau for portraying him as a martyr. Even Chau's father blamed the extreme Christian vision instilled in his son by the missionary community for his tragic end. The Sentineles' aggressive stance towards outsiders may not be without reason. Their isolation has protected them from diseases to which they have no immunity, preserving their way of life. Contact with the outside world poses a significant risk to their health and cultural integrity. Respecting their desire for isolation is crucial for their survival, emphasizing the importance of allowing them to live undisturbed by the external world, as they may have done for up to 60,000 years. Thank you for joining us. Please consider subscribing to our channel for more insightful dives into history's fascinating tales. Your support helps us continue to explore and share the stories that shape our world. Thank you for watching.